Guys, just want to slide down the couch, so to speak, there. How you doing today?
Fine.
Pretty
Very
good?
Mike.
Okay. How long have you had your dealership here?
Since 1982, September of 82.
Whoa. Did you plan to stay here for a while? Is the economy, going to be able to hold you, think?
Well, I think so. The economy is a lot better than I think the negative press has been giving it, and our business has been quite good.
It has? Is the foreign car quota affected that any, do you think?
No, I don't feel that has a real negative effect on our business. It should help keep our American manufacturers more in line on price, but that's not a negative effect on it.
Yeah, I can see how that would, have to, lower our prices and keep our people down. But the Chrysler Mitsubishi plant now, I mean, I don't know which one it's going to be or what's going on with it, but do you think that'll have any effect, if it does come here to Morton?
It has to have a very positive effect on our local area and the economy of our area. It seems like all we read about and hear about is everybody leaving the area, so having a large national manufacturer would definitely be an asset to morale and obviously create a lot more jobs than just 2,500 jobs. They say there could be another 5,000 jobs added as a result of this assembly plant being located.
Do you think that would change the prices of our local cars, around here at some of the dealerships?
No, I don't feel that. The prices are all established and they're equal. And they're established in Detroit or in Japan or Germany or wherever the cars originates from.
How do you feel? I know that John Beers ended up getting a ticket, so to speak, on selling what was a used car on a Sunday or something like that. How do you feel about that law?
Well, I think that I'm not in favor of it because of the fact that it takes a privilege away, a freedom away of doing business. If I want to be open and do business on Sunday, I think I should have that afforded to me. And, the gas stations are open, the malls are open, just about anyone else can be open for business on Sunday except the auto dealer. So I don't feel it's fair. I think it's discriminatory to a degree.
Well, it probably gives you a little more time to, be with your family and everything, though, and have free time to do anything that you'd want to, because you probably, you work a lot at, Uftring, and you don't have much time to do anything else the rest of the week. So what other kinds of things do you like to do?
Well, I enjoy my business, I enjoy my work, I enjoy working with my fellow employees. I enjoy, as far as hobbies, I enjoy restoring old Corvettes and old Camaros and things of this nature, and traveling to Corvette Club shows and events and things of this. I do a lot of landscaping, things like that.
Okay, what's it like managing a car dealership like that, or owning one?
Well, it's a lot of responsibility. I've been in the car business since I graduated from high school, and I've done just about everything there is in an automobile dealership. I started washing cars and was a technician for a few years, and I've also worked in the parts department. I've sold cars, and I've been a sales manager, so it's interesting. It's a lot of fun. It's a challenge. As far as managing and now being the dealer and the owner and the operator, you have a lot of responsibility because you have, in our case, we have over 70 employees. And it's up to me to make certain that we're profitable and that we continue because of the livelihoods of all the families that would be affected if we didn't.
Well, what's it like now owning a car dealership instead of working for one like you used to? You used to work selling cars. I mean, is it quite a change then?
Not really. It's still basically selling cars and dealing with people and solving problems and things of this nature. I was Vice President General Manager at John Beers Ford for almost 12 years, and I got a lot of good training there. So it's not been really a real difficult transition for me.
Well, what's it like competing with a company for which you used to work for?
Well, it gives me a lot of insight into my competition. I know a lot more about, let's say, their products than the average Chevrolet dealer or Oldsmobile dealer would. And I've learned an awful lot about being aggressive in marketing and merchandising. And it has given me some edges in that respect.
What kind of new products does Chevrolet have for us? Something we can be proud of,
Okay. Well, I wanted to put an IROC Z in for driver education. Unfortunately, I didn't get one yet. But I did put a Camaro in There are the new Cavalier is coming out with what they call a Z24. And this is a high-performance V6 multi-port fuel-injected with ground effects and Eagle GT tires and so forth. It's a very flashy-looking, very fast, very good handling automobile. We, of course, have the IROC Z coming back. We have a fuel-injected Eurosport Celebrity, which is a very popular car. And, of course, the #1 sports car built in the United States, and that's the Corvette, which is the fastest production car that we have built in the United States. Chevrolet also this year is introducing a Suzuki-made car called the Sprint, which is going to have the highest miles per gallon rating of any car manufactured, or not manufactured, but sold in the United States. They're also getting a Spectrum car, which is built by Suzuki. And this is a Japanese-built car that Chevrolet is going to market. With Oldsmobile, we're coming out with a new Calais GT, which is a very sporty automobile. We have an all-new Tornado, which has 5 onboard computers that are making
This sounds good.
It's quite a car. It's got 140,000 changes it makes in a minute, these computers. It's constantly changing and adjusting, so it's going to be the highest technology car that we've introduced. It's a 1986 Tornado.
Sounds like, Mom, we'll have to buy one of those, okay? So write that down on the shopping list. We got another teletype coming in, but it'll wait a couple minutes here. Come on, guys. That's right. You know, TV Club does need a company car. So, what can I do? What kind of deal can we get on one?
I happen to know where you can buy one at a good price.
Let me write this down here. How do you think, well, I was reading in the magazine just a while ago that Japan, I guess, got some new cars coming out there, around $5,000 or something like that. They're real small cars, but they get great gas mileage. Have you heard anything about those?
Well, the cars I think you're really referring to are being built in Yugoslavia. It's called a Yugo. And see, some of the things that a lot of people don't realize is that car is going to sell for about $4,000. But it's a communistic country where people are forced to work for like 50, 60 cents an hour. So
I guess that could have a pretty big effect on it, yeah.
It would have an effect on the price, but here Americans who have freedom and have the opportunity to do what they want to do, get into the career or the business they would like to be involved in, have that freedom. But here over in, suppressed countries, they force these people to do what they feel they want them to do, and this is a way to make the car less price. And see, what we're not doing is supporting our American way of living, our standard of living.
Well, do you think this will compete pretty good over here with our cars?
Well, I think it's going to have problems for the first few years because of service. It's a whole new product. If a person is traveling across country and has a failure or a breakdown, he could be there days waiting for a part to be shipped in from, say, the East Coast or wherever the nearest dealer would be. Currently, it's just the East Coast that are being marketed.
Oh, so they're already out then?
Oh, yes. They were introduced about a month ago. And they're selling very well.
Yeah? That's pretty... I read about those, and I also saw that something about the acceleration or something isn't too good on them. You pull out like onto a ramp, you're in trouble because it's going to be very hard to match their speed coming up against them. But they'll probably get that solved pretty quick, and it'll help out a little bit. Well, besides the TV car, that's something we do need there. Preferably a Corvette. I think a 1986 Corvette would be appropriate. What do you guys think? And of course, we'll be sure to have an uninsured driver. No, we'd really like to thank you to be on to help us boast this first show and really get it moving here. And we'll have our club representative talk to you about the club. But I thank everybody for being on the show with us. And that reminds me, we've got something here. Donations. Well, our club is in desperate need of donations.